Why is it that you haven't heard in the schools, in the churches, from the politicians, from the presidential press briefings, from the media, the word tribulation? Why haven't you heard it? I mean, come on, Franklin Graham, come on, boy. Why is it that nobody is saying we're in the tribulation? The coronavirus, they're calling it a pandemic. You know, they're calling all kinds of things, and they're looking for all kinds of serums and serologies and vaccines and every other which kind of way medically. In hospitals like St. Barnabas up in the Bronx, or Elmhurst out in Queens, or Wycliffe out in Brooklyn, and they're packing the beds in with the ventilators, and the people are suffering and dying, and they're digging mass graves out on Hart Island and throwing people that don't even know into graves, where it used to be not in the hospitals, but just in general, 25 deaths per day in New York City. Now it's 250 deaths. They're not even counting as coronavirus. And they took a big old dump truck, went up the earth movers, and dug a hole out in Hart Island. They're just throwing bodies in. You're looking at Saddam Hussein, throwing bodies in holes down there in Bosque, Iraq. You never seen anything like this before. You never seen anything like it before. Why don't they say it's a tribulation? Why? Why? Nobody used the word, not even Billy Franklin Graham, none of them. T.D. Jakes, Joel Osteen. Well, Joel Osteen looks like, everybody think that boy's smiling. He ain't smiling, he got a cleft lip. He can't close that lip. Like he's smiling. He ain't smiling. That boy can't close his mouth. He can catch more flies at night than a fly catcher. Well, he choose hope. There's always, you got a choice. Hope or fear. Fear over here and hope over here. In these troubled times, you choose. You can choose hope and not fear. You don't have a choice. I tell you what, you lying hyena. The people that have died from coronavirus didn't have a choice. You can choose fear over here, or now you can choose hope. And I say, let's choose hope. Let's choose hope. That's anything like that? I swear I'm just with thought. I say, am I the only one? You can't choose on this one, brother. No. I ain't seen nobody yet who said I chose not to take the coronavirus to my breast and I got away. I ain't seen nobody yet. And you ain't gonna see nobody. That lying hyena, and don't let me go to T.D. Jakes, that big fat whale. There's a lot of voices out there. There's a lot of voices. A loud voices. What are you gonna do? You gotta listen to don't let the voices, the loud voices, steal your faith. You got to go to voice of faith. Hey, TD, go see a dentist, man, and get your teeth fixed. Anyway, remember, an hour ago we taught Matthew 23, when Jesus talked to religious leaders of his day, I got cover. By the way, all y'all sitting up there watching these clowns with your sinful selves. Anyway, so why are they hiding the word tribulation? You don't hear it, nobody talking about it. You don't see it on any signs. You don't see any preachers talking about it. I don't want to talk about it, James Manning. And of course, these false churches, politicians aren't talking about it. Media people aren't talking about it. But the tribulation is truth in plain sight. People are sitting at home, they ain't never seen nothing like this. And by the way, it's going to get worse. You can't go out, social distancing, they're saying that you ought to do. They've never seen anything like this. Young people are dying, old people are dying, black people are dying, white people are dying. Everybody dying. And Wall Street, here's the deal with this. Wall Street doesn't want to call it the tribulation. And Wall Street wants to get back in the business of running business, selling stocks, and making money. And this thing of social distancing and staying at home another 30 days is going to break Wall Street. And they don't care nothing about whether you live or die. What they care about is whether or not they'll survive financially. So that's why they're pushing Trump to go back to open up America, he's saying, with a big bang. What a fool. But nobody's investing. And actually, you know, anybody who says it's a tribulation, here's the reason why they won't say it's a tribulation. They know about the tribulation. They're not ignorant. Many of them are my colleagues that went to school with me. They know about the tribulation. Many of them are Baptists. I grew up in the Baptist faith of the Pentecostals. They know about the tribulation. The reason why they're not saying the tribulation is because the tribulation says, in essence, don't invest in Wall Street. Why? Because Jesus is getting ready to come back. Actually, the tribulation said, don't get married unless you're in the ATLAH Church and a part of the elect, and that's something different. The tribulation says, put everything on hold. Jesus is coming back, and they don't want to do that. They want to open up America for business again. So the tribulation, in effect, says that the end is here. Put everything on hold. That's right, and that's why they won't say it. You didn't figure that one out. Well, now you know. That's why they won't say it. Don't buy, don't sell. People are trying to get rid of cars right now. Ford, Toyota, Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, Mercedes-Benz, BMW. They're trying to give their cars away. We'll give you 84 months to pay it, and you don't have to make your first payment for 4 months at 0 interest. They're trying to give these cars away. I'm going to tell some people, go get them. I'm telling the members of our church, go get them. They're giving them away. They're giving them away. 4 months, you have to make a payment. 84 months, no interest. That's free money. Go get them cars. Go get them. And then the government is trying to give everybody a $1,200 check. Payroll protection program. They're trying to give money away. They don't want you to realize to stop buying and stop selling. But I'm going to tell them, I'm telling the men of the ATLAH Church, go get them cars. Go, no interest. Don't have to pay for 4 months. And if the tribulation, if the coronavirus ain't over, they may extend it another 4 months. They got to get rid of those cars. They're just sitting there. And they'll give them to you. This is a bit of a news blog we do, looking at spiritual wickedness in high places for the most part, making some observations about it and giving people a biblical foundation to the way of interpreting, rather than have Sean Hannity or Laura Ingraham or Janine Pirro or Anderson Cooper or Rachel Maddow or Don Lemon, Rush Limbaugh interpret what's going on in the world. You come to me and I'll tell you based on what the Word of God says. They'll just give you their worldly, sinful view. But the Manning Report will tell you what God has said, whether to say yea or nay, whether to go or to stay. You'll be led by the word of Almighty God. Come to the Manning Report on a daily basis to interpret the spiritual wickedness in high places, because there's plenty of it that's going on. And so I'm the Lord's servant, James David Righteous Rebel Manning, and I'm here to serve you with news and information.